You are now entering the Rawrrzone.
Into Chicago's #1 for hits, FFAB 94.5, The Hits.
Let's get back to the mix. DJ.
USO 82.3 FM, we're the independent artists. Now streaming on all smart TVs. Just add the Live 365 channel and search PUSO. PUSO 82.3 FM, where the independent artists are the stars.
You're now listening to the Evening Rush Network.
What's up, world? Your homegirl, Ivy, Katie, whatever you want to call me. Just talk to me nice, because we are here and we are proud as our new sponsors for Rawrrzone Media and the Road to the Give Back is powered by Future Proof Music School. Artists, producers, if you're serious about music and your craft, it's time to start guessing and start growing. With industry leaders like John Van Segem and Prototype, Future Proof is changing the game with a new kind of music education, where AI meets real mentorship to help level you up faster. We're talking about 24/7 AI coaches, personalized learning paths, and real producers guiding you every step of the way. So you're not just learning, you're building your sound and you're building your career. Guys, no more wasting time on those random tutorials. This is about intentional growth, built for the future of this industry. Tap in right now, start your 14-day free trial, and lock in your subscription. This is more than a class, this is the next level. Follow them, click on their photo on our website, and of course, tap it with them.
Rolling over the Golden Gate, city waking up, hear the trolley brakes. Started where the corner boys to the orchestrate. Dreams in the concrete trying to generate. Now it's rooftop views by the waterline. Now it's champagne toast while the skylight shine. From the scope to the world, yeah, the stars align. I'm 20 summers in, yeah, it's perfect timing. Yeah, mama said move smooth, never chase the shine. Now it's cognac glass in my cufflinks shining. From the blocks to the church, yeah, it's perfect alignment. Now the whole city moving when I'm rhyming. DJ, let it breathe real slow. Let the horns come in, let the live drums drop. That's that cookout classic with a global glow. Dance like it's 92, y'all. Let's go. I said bounce with it, slide with it. 92 vibe, let's ride with it. I said, hey, okay. Dance like it's 92 all day. I said bounce with it, slide with it. 92 vibe, let's ride with it. I said, hey, okay. Dance like it's 92 all day. Yeah, sun's out, shades on, feeling real cool. Slide to the function like I made all the rules. DJ, spin it back, don't play it low. If it ain't got that bounce, then the party don't move. Hold up, who got the vibe on lock? Got the crowd hella lit when the beat drop. Got Unc 2 stepping out his flip flops. Auntie's all feeling, but she's still on top. I'm like, wait, let me talk my talk. I'm a smooth operator when I hit that walk. From the phone 15 where we mobbing floss. Now the whole world copy how the bass just talk. Left side bounce, right side lean. If you feel that slap, gon' step on the scene. When I step on the stage, whole crowd go yay. From the phone 15, let me hear y'all say. I said bounce with it, slide with it. 92 vibe, let's ride with it. I said hey, okay. Dance like it's 92 all day. I said bounce with it, slide with it. 92 vibe, let's ride with it. I said hey, okay. Dance like it's 92 all day. Two-step, you say slide. Two-step, two-step. When I say old school, you say vibe. Old school, old school. When I say two-step, you say slide. Two-step, two-step. When I say old school, you say vibe. Old school, old school. Slide on them, glide on them. Keep it playing my when we ride on them. From the 415 to the globe. Dance like it's 92, let's go. I said slide on them, glide on them. Keep it playing my when we ride on them. From the 415 to the globe. Dance like it's 92, let's go. I said bounce with it, slide with it. 92 vibe, let's ride with it. I said hey, okay. Dance like it's 92 all day. I said bounce with it, slide with it. 92 vibe, let's ride with it. I said hey, okay. Dance like it's 92 all day.
Welcome back to DPE Takeover Radio. Caller, you are on the air.
Yo, can I hear the new Reezy?
Rashad got you. The new Reezy coming up. Sit back, take a shot of cognac, lay the top down, and ride out. New Reezy The Life coming up now on DPE Takeover Radio.
I'm in the Silverado, switch it up to the Lambo. She wanna get it poppin' like a nigga is Rambo. She wanna give me samples like we walking through Costco. Been in a bit of fit for Reezy, there's no Roscoe. Clip bottles, got me on wobble, hoppin' Diablo. Red lights stick like the green, don't try to follow. Motto, got my money up, no lotto. Baby Bobby, what she cop, my plane headed to Cabo. Spread it like a taco, I put beef in the middle. Me metaphorical reels, they pay me 1,000 fiddles. A little, I need a kilo that moves at its own place. Blessed from the game, from the bay, I hail ace. Taste for a little bit of fame to go crazy like Smokey off of AD Blood on Friday. Amazed what your boy Breezy say, I call plays. Give me the mic, I'm taking DPE up all the way like. It be the money, it be the hoes. They got me in this life I chose. And I can't stop now, I'm pushing the hard mouth. Cause me and Brooke have never been close. So I'm gon' grind, baby, and I'm gon' shine. Cause you ain't got yours, don't hate on mine. Stop being late and try to be on time. Be on time, still wouldn't get you there before me. You bum niggas is dumb niggas geeking off thee. Go get your own dollars. You wanna plot on me? Don't holler at a bitch till you heard she easy. Man, a bitch better move mountains to please me. Man, a bitch better carry fountains and feed me. Cause I'm the type of nigga when I leave, she needs me. And you's a broke nigga waiting on her check. Begging for a couple hundred and demand respect. Get your life in check, get your hustle right. Make it mean on the block or get a 9 to 5. Stop hating on the next nigga getting his guap. Why you playing mad and he out there running the block? Why you think a bad one passes? She didn't wanna talk to a nigga in the hood smelling like asphalt. Then you call her a bitch, I guess it makes you feel better. Then she walks straight to me and has me all the chatter like. It be the money, it be the hoes. They got me in this life I chose. And I can't stop now, I'm pushing the hard mouth. Cause me and Brooke have never been close. So I'm gon' grind, baby, and I'm gon' shine. Cause you ain't got yours, don't hate on mine. Stop being late and try to be on time. Be on time, still wouldn't get you there before me. If you believe you still achieve. A lot of times we don't believe where we came from. I didn't mean to make you wait this long, but you can't rush greatness. Let's get this clear. I wasn't the first one to show you this grown man shit, but after Deuce Pay showed up, shit ain't never been the same since. Let's go. It be the money, it be the hoes. They got me in this life I chose. And I can't stop now, I'm pushing the hard mouth. Cause me and Brooke have never been close. So I'm gon' grind, baby, and I'm gon' shine. Cause you ain't got yours, don't hate on mine. Stop being late and try to be on time. Be on time, still wouldn't get you there before me.
We outside with it. Can't believe I'm still alive. I tell them God did it. Overcoming every demon, every lie spit. Devil thought he had me. You would think that I was tired tripping. So you know I'm coming with the heat like it's July with it. 2025 had a little bit of pride to it. I was fighting with the flesh, I had to die to it. Difference between a blessing and a curse is that it's my doing. You just gotta vibe to it, baby. It's a new year, happy new year. Tell them it's a new you, what it do, yeah. If you stepping out on faith, you deserve a new pair. If it wasn't for his grace, would you even be here? Oh no, breakthrough, baby, who cares? He gon' work it out for you, living proof care. Never had a new jeans, cutting loose, yeah. Now I'm walking in the truth. Let me introduce, yeah. I don't ever gotta worry about it. He gon' handle it like he don't play about me. If he said it, he gon' stand on it like you don't know my Lord. Yeah, my God, he my champion. Any weapon from against me finna cancel it. Two-stepping, baby, I'ma put a dance on it like I don't ever gotta worry about it. He gon' handle it like you don't play about me. If he said it, he gon' stand on it like you don't know my Lord. Yeah, my God, he my champion. Any weapon from against me finna cancel it. Two-stepping, baby, I'ma put a dance on it like
he said no weapon formed against me shall prosper. So I laid it at his feet and at the altar. And anytime I'm feeling weak, I close my eyes and bow my head. Cause we all know he don't play about his daughters. And I ain't never played about my father. Just need a bit more faith to go harder. If he said it, then he meant it. Said he do it and he did it right. So now we really moving smarter. This that feel good music, make you heal good music. This that sing because I'm happy and I still could music. Holy Spirit, feel better than the real good music. When the views don't mean nothing and he still gon' use it. What you know about your faith making you a champion. Almost giving up, but you knew that he would handle it. I'm back and better than he there when no one understands. So name a better friend, I placed it in his hands.
I don't ever gotta worry about it. He gon' handle it like he don't play about me. If he said it, he gon' stand on it like you don't know my Lord. Yeah, my God, he my champion. Any weapon from against me finna cancel it. Two-stepping, baby, I'ma put a dance on it like I don't ever gotta worry about it. He gon' handle it like you don't play about me. If he said it, he gon' stand on it like you don't know my Lord. Yeah, my God, he my champion. Any weapon from against me finna cancel it. Two-stepping, baby, I'ma put a dance on it like I don't ever gotta worry about it. He gon' handle it like he don't play about me. If he said it, he gon' stand on it like you don't know my Lord. Yeah, my God, he my champion. Any weapon from against me finna cancel it. Two-stepping, baby, I'ma put a dance on it like
And we are back. What's up, world? It's your homegirl, Ivy, Katie, whatever you want to call me. Just talk to me nice. And as per started with last week, Josh don't flag us for playing the video because it's dope. Shout out to Josh Banton for the Stand On It music video featuring World Jazzy J. And the appearance of my adorable little nieces and nephews. You saw those little kids over there? They were so fucking cute. So freaking cute. Sorry. I've been trying to not curse around these kids, but my bad. You can catch us everywhere on our website, www.rawrzoneny.com. Catch us tonight after Rawrrzone here on 94.5 The Hits. Our interview with John Van Segern of Future Proof Music School is going out. So my artists, my engineers, you want to learn some tricks of the trade, learn how music education is evolving, especially in the time of AI, definitely listen to that interview. Catch us tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Boost 82.3 FM. Shout out to Promo God and the team down in Ohio for putting together a dope platform for independent radio, as well as artists, small businesses, you name it. And of course, you catch us Friday on our home base, the Evening Rush Radio Network, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shout out to Don and the Fleet DJs Network for everything you guys do with the independent. Whew. We are powered by, as you saw before, Future Proof Music School. Guys, use that 14-day free trial. Tell them Katie K sent you. But of course, we are powered by the PNSBC. The PNSBC is the fifth neighborhood spring basketball classic, bringing together the top high school talent across NYC while promoting competition, education, and community growth. Catch all games on YouTube at youtube.com/@PNSBC The League. Guys, you want to promote your business, your music, partner with Rawrrzone, and reach over 20,000 listeners in over 150 countries. Artists, tap in, hit the link in bio, and get featured on our Rawrrzone picks, or talk to us about getting on the Evening Rush Radio Network. Whew. All right, guys. It's a really crazy month. You already know we've already hit back-to-back episodes. This is the 4th day of the streamathon. I promise y'all won't see me until next Monday. But we're on the road to the give back. Shout out to everyone that's been a part of this with us. It's going down May 30th, 2026 at Single Hall in Sunnyside, Queens, hosted by myself and the Tyrant of Rap himself, with music by DJ S. Spades. And shout out to our judges, Desert Storm Radio and DigiWax Media's own DJ Jeevis is in the building. We have Miss Krista B in the building of Those Wrestling Girls. And of course, unapologetically eclectic. Sorry, I get tongue-tied. I'm not messing it up for her. And of course, we have the man, the myth, the legend, Ace Bradley, the producer. He is also one of our sponsors. He is sponsoring a beat pack for one of our artists for the Road to the Give Back competition. We're raising money for the Sarcoma Foundation of America in honor of my friend Sean Seguid. We thank everyone that had supported us last year with our Road to the Give Back toward the $10,000 goal. Sarcoma is such a deadly disease, affecting 1% of the adult population and 15% of juvenile cancers. And when I've seen the stories of my friend Sean and Kelly, and to see that there's still not enough awareness for this, it's truly heartbreaking. So I thank everyone, including our guest tonight, for being a part of this journey with me. As we now go into our 9th year, we are working toward that 10K goal. Imagine 10K for 10 years. You never know. But while most people call this a thing, there's people that do suffer from it. There's people, and if they don't, there's still a loved one that's had cancer of some sorts. So we have our guest who's here today, Mr. Alanzo Phillips, speaking about his journey with synovial sarcoma. We have the illustrious CZK coming back for the Road to the Give Back, show the world what she's really made of. Our sponsor, Miss Amanda Elgin, is going to be in the building, because what a lot of you people don't know is the lady can sing. So definitely tap in with her. We have candidate for New York Assembly, Brian Romero, that represents the area of Sunnyside, Queens, and Astoria, will be at the Road to the Give Back. We have our sponsor, who is also a spoken word poet, Mr. Ian Visuals, aka Flow So Righteous, will be gracing us for the first time ever on the Give Back stage. We have It's Lit, Mr. MC Powerful. We have Thought Provoker in the building. And we also celebrating Ace Bradley's birthday, as well as a pre-birthday celebration for me. So if you're not there, I'm not doing anything else for my birthday. Do not ask me. I will be sleeping after the Give Back. So enjoy the fun while you can. But if you can't make it, which is totally understandable because life's, please, instead of buying a ticket, donate to the GoFundMe. Help us get toward that $10,000 goal. Help us promote what the Sarcoma Foundation of America and other organizations like the Sarcoma Alliance, there's the synovial sarcoma group I saw recently. All of these things cannot keep functioning without our help. So please click the link in our bio and donate, and we'll join you on the road with us. Whew. So now, because my man is sitting there, he says he's not cold. I don't believe it, but we're gonna let him have his moment. But we have today on Welcome to the Rawrrzone. It's a little bit of an emotional episode, but it's emotionally triumphal too. We sit down with actor, former athlete, and sarcoma survivor Alanzo Phillips for a powerful conversation about resilience, purpose, and pushing forward through life's toughest battles. From his basketball journey at SUNY Old Westbury Panthers to his acting career with credits on Young Justice, Future Shock, and other productions, Lando opens up about how his fight against cancer reshaped his outlook on life, ambition, and legacy. This isn't more than an interview. It's a reminder of the importance of perseverance, community, and support, and raising awareness for sarcoma research while highlighting the strength it takes to raising your dreams no matter what the obstacles are. So while people call it a thing, this means something to someone. So without further ado, let me get my soundboard back up because StreamYard is a hater and doesn't want it to be great. I welcome Alanzo Phillips to the stage.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Man, I was really waiting until July, right? Because it was Sarcoma Awareness Month.
Right.
But then I was looking at everything that you were posting. I'm like, nah, he's going through it now, though.
Right.
For those that don't know, though, because you're a man of many hats, tell us who you are.
I'm an actor. I'm an influencer. I'm a content creator. I'm a full-time sarcoma cancer survivor. I just do it all. I'm a jack of all trades. So I like dancing. So if you see me dancing on my Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, I do it all. So I'm like a jack of all trades.
Can you take us to the moment where you really just you figured out, about your diagnosis?
I found out I had synovial sarcoma cancer like 2014 in October because that's when I was starting to get into the acting career. So after that, I found out like by just like looking at my hand, I got injured at work one day. I was working at a warehouse, so I'm like, yo, my hand looking weird, whatever. So I went to the hospital. They give you painkillers, they do little tests, whatever. So they never did the test at first. So they gave me painkillers. I went home. Then like a couple of days later, it's still hurting me. So I went back to the hospital. I went to a different hospital. They ran some biopsy. They ran tests. Then they told me that it might not be cancerous, whatever, because they said all tumor not cancerous. So they came back and did a test, whatever. Coming to find out it was cancerous. So I'm like, oh my goodness. Like my whole body, my whole mind was numb. Like I didn't know how to tell my family, like my mom, my auntie at the time, whatever the case may be. So I was just like kind of shocked. I was like overwhelmed. My body was numb. My mind was numb. I was like, I didn't understand why. I'm questioning myself why. Why I'm dealing with this, whatever the case may be. So I got the great support from my mom, my auntie, all my family around, um, family and whatever. So then after that, I started kind of like trying to do the research on my own. But like the doctors was like, don't do too much of research because some things might be outdated. So basically, I was waiting for the doctor to come with the more information about the synovial sarcoma cancer. So those of you who don't know that about the cancer, it's like one every 1 million if a person get it before their 30th birthday. I was 29 when I got it. So I ended up getting it before my 30th birthday. So I had to put everything on pause, which is like my acting career. So focusing on my health or whatever the case may be. So I started doing chemo and different things like that. No radiation, none like that. But I was doing chemo. So I did chemo 2014. Then everything was successful at the point. So 9 years later, which is 2023 September, coming to find out my cancer came back as aggressive, more aggressive than ever. But before that happened, the doctor told me it may be a chance that my cancer could come back within the 9th to 10th year, and it came back within the 9th year. So my wife, who was my fiance at the time, she was at the hospital with me, with my oncologist, my old oncologist. So now I got a new oncologist, whatever, and end up to break
I
it
can.
down because I'm like,
Okay.
you get me? So I
Yeah, I
said,
can hear
yeah.
you.
So I started breaking down. I said, once again. So then, like my wife never dealt with it before. So I dealt with cancer again before. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be good, whatever. So I had to make sure she good. So I had to be strong for her, not only physically but mentally and spiritually. Like I said, she never dealt with anything like that before. So then, coming to find out that came back. Then next thing you know, started doing tests over again, and then I started getting issues with my lungs and whatever, because the cancer spread back to my lungs. But I'm gonna get to that. So the first time when I was diagnosed, I was on stage 1. Then getting diagnosed again in 2023. This time I went to stage 3. Fast forward to 2024, 2025, I end up getting re-diagnosed with metastatic sarcoma cancer, which is a spread to the lungs. So right now I'm dealing with stage 4 metastatic sarcoma cancer. So I'm like, I'm gonna beat this regardless of whatever I gotta go through. So I'm glad I could do the chemo now because for like 2 years I couldn't do the chemo due to my heart. I had a heart failure, a congested heart failure. So I couldn't do chemotherapy with 2 years. So because my heart function was like a 28, I believe 28%. So I couldn't really do anything. So I'm like, okay, I just try to see what kind of like treatments I could get or whatever. So my old oncologist ended up putting me through immunotherapy. So immunotherapy started working or whatever, and then I end up start getting a heart doctor, and they end up rehabilitating me, whatever the case may be. So now that I could take the chemo, because my heart got to 65%, which is great. So now I could do the chemo, but like for 2 years I couldn't do the chemo. So I was like, oh man. But like I said, I tell people all the time, like your health is wealth and wealth is health. So it's very important to go to the doctor. Like if you see any signs, whatever the case may be, go immediately. I'm gonna be the first to say on this YouTube station or whatever. I don't like doctors and I hate going to the hospital. But I gotta do what I gotta do. So I'm not only fighting for my own life, but I gotta make sure I'm good for my family, which is my wife, my son. So now I'm so happy that he's graduated out of high school. He's 17. So I'm happy for that too. So I'm just here, just taking one day at a time. And I'm just here blessed by through the grace of God because things could have happened worse. And then I started feeling I had my bad days, but most of the days are good days. But I had my bad days too. So I put up on my social media platforms my good and my bad days. So I let the people know that I'm doing good, but I'm dealing with a vulnerable situation. I'm vulnerable, so I'm dealing with this situation. So I don't only want you to see that I'm doing good only, but I want you to see like I go through this each and every day, like when I'm doing treatment, because I do treatment now for 5 days. So I'll be in the hospital for 6 days, but that day don't the first day don't count because it's like a preparation day for me to do chemo. But those other 5 days, I'll be, I take it one day at a time. So I'll be feeling great, but sometimes I'll be so tired because of the chemo. But like I don't get like no stomach pains or anything like that, and the medicine works too. Like they give me pre-meds before they do like the chemo, and they do mesmer. Mesmer basically It's kind of like it's like fluids for like
Mhm.
24 hours. So they monitor me for 24 hours. So each day that I'm there for the 5 days, they monitor me 24 hours out of the day to make sure that like I don't get any like nausea or my kidney function well. So that's like the process that I'm dealing with from this time on, dealing with chemo treatment and whatever. So I'm going tomorrow, like we talked about earlier. So I'll be going tomorrow for another 5 days. So it's gonna be round four. So while I was talking to my doctor, she said I should be done between the fourth or the sixth and to the sixth round. So hopefully when I get my scans back, because they gotta do scans every 2 cycles to make sure I'm good. So I'll make sure that the treatment is working. So far the treatment has been working. So the lesions is shrinking as much as possible. I still got lesions, a good amount of it, but most of it shrunk down, which is great because I'm thank God. But
Yeah.
in that process, I've been dealing with I've been dealing with like going to the hospital for other things. Like my birthday weekend was February 6th. My wife had been taking me to Atlantic City to go celebrate my birthday weekend. So my chest started hurting me. It was weird because it's like one of those chest pains that I can't explain, but it just hurt so bad. It felt like somebody really like punched me in my chest or
Mhm.
or kicked me so hard.
Yeah.
So, and then I felt pain. So you know me, I try to be Superman and fight the pain or whatever. So like I said from before earlier, I don't like doctors and I don't like being in the hospital. So I try to fight it until I can't fight it no more. But I'm doing better than that. Like once I start feeling pain, I had to tell my wife, or I just be like, just go to the hospital. So on my way back to New York from Atlantic City, I end up like I said, my chest started hurting, whatever. So I went to go drop my bags at the house. So my wife was like, "Oh, are you good for tonight or to go tomorrow morning?" Because I was gonna go the next day to go to the hospital. And I'm like, "Nah, I can't because like this pain is that bad." So I went to the hospital. So I already knew I was gonna stay at the hospital based on my history, because based on me dealing with cancer and diabetes, I'm automatically staying at the hospital. That's automatic right there. So they ran tests or whatever the case may be, and I short out of breath. Then next thing you know, coming to find out, I had a collapsed lung. I had a collapsed lung on the left side.
Oh no.
So they had to do chest tube and everything. Like that part sucked because like they sedated me, but I still feel the pressure of them putting the tube into my chest, putting the chest tube. So I was just like, oh man. The hard part was getting it in there. The easy part was getting it out. But the healing process took so long. It took at least a month and a half for that side to fully heal. There are some days I couldn't like lay on my side. So I had to lay on my right side. And if I do lay on this side, I had to get pillows. Or sometimes I had to sleep straight up, like sitting up on the couch, like sitting up. So I couldn't sleep on this side. And then if I sleep on this side, I'll be good. But I'm the type of person that I move so much in the nighttime to find my comfortability in sleeping. It wasn't working out for me. So I had to sleep straight up.
Yeah. What? So what did the synovial sarcoma affect if the metastatic affected the lungs?
We repeat that question again?
So you said you had two different types of sarcoma: the synovial sarcoma and
Yeah.
What is synovial sarcoma?
Synovial sarcoma is basically it affects all parts of the body, but it affects mostly like in your it's like bone and like your joints. It affects that the most. But like like I said, the cancer started affecting me in different parts of my body, but it affected me the most when it on my hand. So when that happened the first time, I ended up losing my right thumb. That's 2014. And then when my cancer came back, that's when I lost the right hand. So I lost that hand. So right now I got one hand basically, but like with that, I had to do a lot of adjustments because I'm so used to doing everything independently by myself. So nowadays, I ask for help, but it's hard for me to do that, especially that I'm so independent and I like to do things for myself. So my wife be hard on me like, yo, why don't you ask for help? So like even coming down to opening things, like I open things in my mouth or something because I feel like I'm being lazy, not asking for help. But she'd be like, just ask. And I'm like, no, I don't like to ask for help. But it's kind of good that you got a support system that's backing you up. So like I said, and then with the metastatic, it started affecting my lungs too. So that cancer spread all over. So once I got that diagnosis of the metastatic synovial, metastatic sarcoma, that's on stage 4. So between both cancers, like one got caught, like one was stage 1, and now that I'm dealing with this for the lungs, it's stage 4.
What do you wish not, as you're going through this, that most people, what do you wish more people understood about sarcoma and awareness?
Like, sarcoma affects every part of the body. So that's what people need to understand. Like sarcoma is just not that one specific thing. It affects the body, like everything, like coming out to hands, feet, could be your lungs, everything. So it's just not that one thing. It's very like broad. I might say the wrong word, but it's like very like open basically. So it's not only like one focus on one thing. It's multiple
Yeah.
things that the sarcoma that people should be aware of.
How how is surviving cancer and going through this journey changed the way you approach life?
Um, the way I approach life, like I'm very like very aware, and it make me realize that life is so precious and health is very important, and mental health is very important too, because that comes down with having support behind your back. Like it's always good to have a support system when you're dealing with something like cancer or just anything that's bigger than you, because like you don't want to feel like you're alone. So it's good to always have like a great support team that helps you along the way. That pass no judgment. They listen, but they don't judge.
Talk about having a support system, like starting from, because I know I'm gonna sound like I'm hijacking TV, but do you watch Beyond the Gates?
Yeah, I watch Beyond the Gates. Yeah, that's crazy. On Paramount, yeah, I watch it.
Okay, perfect. So you know the whole storyline with Anita and the cancer, right? And it goes in and talks about like there's more. You need more than just one doctor when you're going through that.
Right.
What was it like? What does having a medical team consist of for something like this?
A medical team, like basically like the oncology team for instance, I go to Montefiore, so the oncology team is great. Coming down to the doctors, head nurse, everybody. So what I could take from that is that they communicate with me very well when it comes to the diagnosis and the tests that I gotta run and different things I need to get done, like the CT scans and MRIs, and they're very specific when it comes down to the cancer, the sarcoma cancer itself. Like they explain everything and they very detailed. So they very open. So for them, they always give me an open door policy that if I have any questions, I can ask them. And then like my fam, like whoever's there for me, like my mom, my wife, my mother-in-law, my wife. So they ask questions too. So I like what that team does. They basically are very communicative when it comes down to that.
So what's your support system like? Now, I know you said you had to hold it down for yourself and your wife, but how were you able? One, what was your support system like, and why is it important during this type of journey to have that emotional support system?
My support system, but first I gotta say thank God, because like that's the first person that I depend on first because he makes things possible for me, and not only for me but for my family. And then my support system consists of like my son, my mom's, my wife, and my mother-in-law, my immediate family, and other family members that I don't see all the time, but they are part of the support system. They always check up on me to make sure I'm okay, or they'll give me words of encouragement because sometimes I might have my moment. So I use my vulnerability, especially around my wife, because she makes it a safe place, a safe haven for me to express my feelings or whatever, because she understands now that is this is bigger than me and bigger than her. So she understands what I'm going through. So if I cry, which grown men is allowed to cry, so I end up showing my feelings to her because I know that I try to play Superman, but it doesn't work out all that way. But I just let her know like I things can be very overwhelming. So that's why it's so important for me to have a great support system around me, especially that I'm dealing with something bigger than me.
You know, you're very vocal about it, and you touched up on it briefly about being so open and vulnerable.
Right.
Um, I've seen a lot. It's crazy the amount of negativity I see and how people misconstrue certain messages that we as people that survive certain things go through, right?
Right.
So if you tell your story, sometimes that people think it's a shot, it's this, it's that, and it blows minds. But why is it important for survivors to keep continuing their stories and doing the reels and doing the speaking engagements?
because because there's people out there that may not go through the same situation I'm going through, like cancer wise, but they're going through something that's bigger than them. So it's people like myself that give them motivation to keep on achieving for the greatness. So give them that kind of like inspiration for them because sometimes they don't have a voice or they don't know how about going about it. So if they see me going through what I'm going through, maybe it will give them the insight of speaking out more or even showing about their journey. Sometimes it don't have to be speaking. It could be a lot of ways you can like inspire others by dancing or like music or something like that. But for me, I can speak for I'm speaking for myself. So for me, most likely is speaking, like doing inspirational videos. I don't know if you caught on lately what I've been doing. So I've been doing like motivational, inspirational videos, and I do dancing as well because I like to dance. So everything I do has like a message behind it. So I always try to be inspirational and motivation at the same time for others.
Sorry, you went. Sorry, your line cut out for a minute.
Oh, you get me?
Yeah, now I hear you.
Now I can repeat that. So what I'm
Okay.
saying is, so what I said was earlier, um, or for a second, that some people don't have like the inspiration or courage to speak out because they're afraid they might get judged or whatever. So take it as, and for example, for me, like me speaking out about my journey would give somebody the courage to speak out or just be able to be interactive with somebody else or give somebody else inspiration to do better or whatever the case may be because everybody got a story, but you want to keep letting people know that even though your journey has trials and tribulations, you just got to keep fighting and you just got to keep believing not only yourself but keep believing in God. But I always tell somebody this: if you believe in yourself, it's good to believe in yourself. But if you want people to believe in you, you gotta give them a reason to believe in you. So if you don't believe in yourself, you can expect somebody to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. So that's why I said like you got to give somebody a reason to believe in you.
How were you able to in your darkest times? What kept you positive?
The darkest times, like I said, I show my vulnerability. So my wife was around for that one. So I ended up crying. So she would tell me, like, listen, you can cry for the moment, but never keep your head down. Always keep your head high no matter what situation you're going through. So like on my darkest moments, I always try to like pray or just speak out to the Heavenly Father upstairs because I'm maybe going through something for a moment. So I speak out loud to him. I'll be like, ask God just to give me the clarity or just give me the mindset to get over the dark times or the moment of darkness. So even in my darkness, I want him to give me lightness so I can see, give me the sight to see.
Did you start the acting before the social media stuff, or did that become something because of the social media?
I started that came along with the social media. Like I started acting and I started going on social media. So I started kind of like putting like my projects, promoting my projects on social media, and that's when I started gravitating to the supporters and the fans, whatever. So that came along with it. Like acting came along with the social media.
What projects that you've done so far mean the most to you?
I did a lot of independent films. So I got a film called Forced Descent. It's on Tubi TV, like all 3 seasons, but I'm in season one, and that's on Prime Video. And I did a bunch of web series, so it's on YouTube as well. Like Let's Go. Um, Shout out to Shan Davis, aka Class. So that's on YouTube. I did a play too. Um, with Mama Jones, Mikey J, a bunch of other people, other dope people. So I did the filming and I did the play too as well.
What has been the hardest part for you working through the creative aspects of this,
Of what the acting.
of the acting, and even just the speaking, right? Because not everyone just has it all like packed, you know. Down, they'll stumble. They'll be like me right now, mumbling like an idiot.
It's challenging because like you try to like say things from the jump and say it quick as possible. But sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I stutter, but like for the most part, I know exactly what I'm gonna say because I think about it and I got it like really up here. So, but I try to be very strategic as possible of the things that I say because I want the people who are listening or whatever the case may be to understand and feel what I'm saying, not only by my words but by my presence, because you can like light up the room based on your presence and based on your aura and whatever the case may be. So it's very challenging, like from the acting part, the speaking part, because like you really gotta be not nervous or you just gotta like be that type of person that like loves to speak. So for me, I like to speak. I talk a lot, so I like speaking. But public speaking ain't easy. I can tell everybody, public speaking ain't easy. But for me, I make it easy because I know what to say and how to say things. So I try to do a lot of wordplay with it.
Who are some creatives that inspire you?
Creatives. Oh, that's a good question. I'm not even gonna lie. Um, like Ty Leo, like the streamers. I got a bunch of streamers that inspire me, like Ty Leo, Rock, Rakai, um, it's Tubby CFA, um, a whole bunch of streamers though. But I got a lot. I'm just trying to take from other people and basically add it to my repertoire because I know like they got a bigger following than me, but I'm still trying to like do my best to like still build up my brand and keep on working hard because I believe I'm gonna be where they at too. But I'm always gonna stay humble at the end of the day because some people when they get big they lose insight of what led them there.
What can we do as creatives to help amplify the message that we're trying to push today?
But as creators, well, for myself, like my message, I'm trying to like let people know that I may look like what I'm going through, but I'm not gonna let it affect me. You know. So I'm always gonna keep pushing for greatness. I'm always gonna strive to do the best I can do, and not only give back to the people, but give back to the youth too. Because I work in a school too, so I work in a charter school, so I love working around kids or whatever. So I like to mentor kids as well, because I like try to bring message to everybody, but I focus on the adults and I focus on the kids. So I always try to stay creative on the message that I'm sending out, so I can have people be able to relate to what I'm talking about, because like I said, a lot of things going on in the world and the devil's busy. So I always try to like push people to always believe in yourself and have faith and let God work things out for you, because he will do that. It may not look like it sometimes because it may sound impossible, but he will do that for you. And then just like I said earlier, always have a great support system. Have people that will support you and won't judge, but they will listen. And then plus just keep on creating for the people, because and then your target audience is very important when you're creating too, because now they'll be able to relate to what you're trying to bring to the table and your brand. So I'll say this, like even with friends, some friends will not support you like that, but so a stranger will support you more than your friend too. But there's some friends that will support, but it's I don't know why it happens like that, but it kind of makes sense when you really like sit down and realize that strangers really support you more than your friends. I don't know if they get you get comfortable around them or they think you get comfortable around them, but other than that, I just continue to create my brand and like just it touch the people in the inside. Somebody might go through whatever they're going through, and like for my videos, I put out like content like dancing or just like making them laugh. And they might have a bad day and they look at my video and be like, oh, and they start laughing. They feel better because whatever they're going through, they're not thinking about it no more. So I try to put out content that make people laugh or just to uplift somebody else's soul in their mind.
How do you define success now compared to before your diagnosis?
My success now,
How do
um,
you define success now? Yeah.
well, my success, like I'm not there when I want to be, but like for me right now, my success right now is touching the people within different communities. And not only the Bronx, Queens, Manhattan. I'm trying to touch the people outside of the five boroughs. So my success is just to keep on building what I got going on in my brand. So I'm just happy that I'm able to touch a lot of people with my message and about the story that I'm dealing with and whatever the case may be. So success looking good. So I feel like it's for me, is more improvement. So I feel like there's more room to grow. And the more room to grow, the more successful I'll be. But for me, success for me is just giving back to the community and making others who don't have as much as I have or whatever the case may be, have.
When it's all said and done, what kind of impact do you hope your story leaves on others?
Hmm, that's a good question. Hold on. I'm gonna try to answer this the best way I can. The impact that I have, or my story that I have, that I would save lives, basically, because I'm trying to save whoever needs to be saved, basically, and help others build confidence within themselves. Because, like I said from earlier, a lot of people don't have confidence based on what they're going through, and I think that can get better if we speak about mental health more, because a lot of people don't like to speak about mental health. No, I won't. No, take that back. I take that back. People do speak about mental health, but some people already pass a judgment, so it'll put that person in a shell. So that it won't let them communicate because they always like, oh, why you acting like this, or why you showing feelings, or you're not supposed to cry, or whatever the case may be. So like mental health, a lot of people don't know what that other person is going through, but it's always good to check on your buddies and check on other people to see where they're at because you might never know where they're at. Because somebody may go through the worst situation that you go through, and they might not have that support system like how you might have it, or some people that you're around have. So it's always good to kind of like look at different perspective from not only from yourself but from other people.
What's next for you, love?
What's next?
Yes.
Okay, I'm glad you asked that. Next is the Saturday, May 30th, the road to give back. I will be the guest speaker. So I will first handly thank you for having me once again to be a part of the program, which is very dope. You got great as artists. I don't even like to say rappers, but I like to say artists because everybody is an artist in their own way and they're unique in their own way. Oh yeah, I like that the flyer, whatever the case may be. Um, Next, I'm trying to. I already wrote my story about my journey. I'm just kind of not confused, but I'm trying to see if I can turn it into a memoir or a book. So I might be looking at a memoir type situation, but I already wrote my story out already. I already typed it in. I already had somebody over already looked at it or whatever. So I might have to add a couple of things because what I went through recently, like about a couple of months ago, I gotta add that in there. But for the most part, it's already done. I just gotta add a couple of things in there. So I got that going on next. I'm just gonna keep continuing making content. I'm gonna keep continue being inspirational, not only to myself but to others, especially the youth as well. So I'm just gonna keep building my brand. I'm just gonna keep being a part of something bigger than me. If you need me to support anyway by just like getting the message out, whatever the case may be, I'm here. I'm here for positivity, and this is what a lot of people don't like. I think some people feed off of negativity, so that it pushes positivity this way. So what I'm gonna do, I'm trying to reel it back in to where positivity is bigger than negativity.
Yeah. Gotta give you the claps. Thank you so much for being on with us tonight, hon. Thank you for sharing your story with us. And
Thank you,
I
appreciate
hope
it.
that after the give back, you're gonna tell me that the thing is finally gone.
Of course, of course, of course, of course. Appreciate you for having me. Appreciate you for having me a part of the event on May 30th. So I appreciate that. And
I I appreciate you, and I appreciate wifey. It you have to either have someone that's going through it or go through it yourself in order to understand the devastation that sarcoma causes, and it takes a lot.
absolutely,
You know,
absolutely.
it takes a lot, and I really respect your determination and your positivity because it sucks sometimes.
It does suck, yes. And this is what people don't understand. People like, oh, it's easy. It may look easy on the outside, but it's not. It's a process. Everything is a process. What I'm dealing with from day to day is the process. It may look easy, but it's not. Like you got your moments where you're like, yo, why? And then then you want to like freak out sometimes because it could be overwhelming. But like I said from before, I'm only speaking for myself. I'm speaking in that type of way because if I have my moment, I'm gonna have my moment, but I'm gonna cry though. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shake out of it, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna keep continue to move forward. And this is what people need to understand about me. I'm gonna keep fighting no matter what because I'm not gonna let it end. Like if I was gonna do all that, I would have did it a long time ago. But I'm like, nah, I can't. I gotta fight. I gotta at least fight. Even if something happens to me, I know I gave it a fight. My support system see me giving a fight.
And I respect that. My love, thank you so much. Tell the world where they can find you.
You can find me on Facebook, Alanzo Phillips. That's spelled Alanzo Phillips, Phillips. You can find me on Instagram. I am Alanzo Phillips. That's IamAlanzo Phillips. That's Instagram. That's space. That's no spaces. It's all together. And TikTok, Alanzo Phillips. So it's the same spelling.
All right, guys, as usual, I bid you guys with a moment of comedic positivity. You can follow us everywhere at Rawrrzone NYC, www.rawrzonenyc.com. Follow us on Fab 94.5 FM, Pulse 82.3 FM, and of course the Evening Rush Radio Network. We'll see you guys May 30th at the Road to the Give Back, and I leave you with this.
I've got one more thing to say, and it'll only take me a second. I've got 2 words that I want you all to remember. They're very important. And if I leave you with anything, I'm going to leave you with these 2 words. And those 2 words are, I'm Batman.
Good night.
Good night.